Hello, my name is Tom Flax, and this is my AAP 850 School Law Introduction video. A little personal professional information about myself. My wife and I have 5 children. Ryan, 12, Jet, who is 9, Ty, who is 7, Tegan, 5, and Amory, who is 3. We've lived in Harrington for the last 6+ years, and as you can see, my family takes most of my time when I'm not working. Uh, we're very busy and we have a lot of things going generally after I step out of the workplace and work environment. I like all sports. I'm a sports geek and I like being outside as much as possible. And my kids like being outside. They'd much rather be outside shooting hoops, playing catch, riding bikes, uh, hitting the baseball than they would be playing some sort of gadget or iPad or in any type of video game. They'd much rather be outside. A little bit of background as far as my professional life. I've been in education for 15+ years, taught 3 different school districts. And for the last 6 years, I've had the pleasure of teaching in Harrington. The first 4 years here, I taught middle school science. The last 2 years, I've taken over the weights and conditioning classes, and I've also taken over being the athletic director at the junior high and high school, which is a very daunting job at times. And I am also, this year would be the first year I've been the head teacher at the middle school, so I handle a lot of the discipline issues and any minor things that I are within my realm to take care of to help alleviate some of the pressure off of our principal, who's a 612 principal. I'm also the head high school football coach, so I spend a lot of time, obviously during football season, uh, you know, doing football things, but also in the summer, spend a lot of time, getting my guys together, practicing as much as we can within the realm of the uh, CASA regulations so that we can get prepared for the upcoming football season. So my administration's knowledge of federal and state laws as well as school board policies to provide a safe and learning environment for all students. Well, my principal makes sure that we comply with the state laws with having crisis and fire and tornado drills several times throughout the year. We need to have these types of drills, and he's the one that makes sure they happen and that we're prepared in an instant where something like this could happen. Being, students being ready and being prepared. Granted, the drill is not like probably don't know if it'll go down exactly like a real life situation, but that's something we, state law says we comply with these things, and so we do. Students diagnosed with influenza are required to stay home for at least 7 days. So that's something that we make sure that any student that is diagnosed with influenza that they stay home for the mandated 7 days. And our nurse, school nurse, does a pretty good job of keeping track of that, and then letting our administration know who's has what if we're in the need to know. So my personal knowledge of state law, federal law, and board policies. Usually, I have a fair amount of knowledge in state and federal laws, especially in the areas where I focus most of my attention. I'm the athletic director, so I have to, there's a lot of things that I have to do to make sure that my coaches are ready and my athletes are ready for practice and competition. Um, and I'll probably go backwards here a little bit on this slide. All athletes need to review a concussion or head injury video before they participate in any competition or practice. So doesn't matter what it doesn't matter if you're a dancer, a cross country runner, uh, football player, basketball player. You will review the concussion video. And last year we did this in a couple large groups so that we could just be a little quicker. Um, my coaches need to review the heat illness and head injury training videos, and we also have a return to play policy that is a CASA uh, mandated thing that we just don't allow kids right away as soon as their uh, you know symptoms are gone from a concussion to get right back in and play. So, what is my plan to enhance the knowledge of school and law policies, school law and board policies? Really, I think if I just continue to ask questions, if I think of things, just ask questions to my principal and superintendent. I think reviewing board policies and handbooks regularly, or just a little more often, can also help me, uh, enhance my knowledge. And hopefully, there's things I learned from this class, so that'll prepare me. So when I do have the opportunity to become a building leader, that I am, uh, you know, more comfortable and more familiar with school law and board policies and federal law as well. All right, thanks.